All right, I got Dan Fates up in Orchard Park at Bills practice today. Josh Allen, you know, the players, the coaches, everybody talks about the confidence they have in him, how Brian Daboll says he'll never lose confidence in him. That adds a level of pressure to the quarterback in a way, doesn't it, Dan?
Yeah, and Josh will never admit it, and he says he doesn't worry about the outside noise, but he's more focused on what's going on inside the locker room and proving himself to his teammates. He says he's more comfortable and more confident heading into this year because
I feel like I'm more in control of the offense this year. I understand. At least I have more answers to problems that we're going to be faced with, and I think that the familiarity with the offense and being, having such a great relationship with Coach Dorsey and Coach Dable, and just knowing the knowledge that I know now.
Yeah, and Allen says he learned a lot from this regular season opener last year against the Jets, where he struggled for about 3/4 of that game before pulling out the win.
All right, in order to perform well, you mentioned the deep ball. There are things he's been working on. He doesn't have perfect form in everything he does, but I think that's something he's been focused on, and I think he believes it'll make him better.
Yeah, he talked to Tony Romo this offseason and just starting to throw and be more of a thrower and just use his ability. And it seems like where he's tweaked, I wouldn't say he's revamped his throwing motion, but he's tweaked it, and he likes where it's at right now.
I think I'm in a good spot. I think the way I'm throwing the ball, my I wouldn't say knowledge, but my familiarity with my throwing motion right now, it's become really good. I feel like I know what happens when I miss or when a ball comes out of my hand funky. So I think as far as mechanic goes, I think I'm in a good spot. Obviously, there's still a lot to work on, and it's going to be a weekly thing, day in and day out, just trying to perfect it. And nobody's ever going to be perfect, and I understand that. But to try to reach perfection is what you have to think about.
Well, he's got to be right because he certainly has the group around him, and we're learning a lot about the group around him. You got a little tidbit today on he and one of his wide receivers?
John Brown, both of them, they said, big movie critics. And that's why Josh says him and John have such a connection. But, Mike, Josh made it very clear he loves a lot of guys on this team, but he loves them all on this team.